All right. As I said in my last post, I'm going to review this Grim Workshop Cordage Maker Micro. Now, as you can see, there's about half a bottle here. It took me about half a bottle to finesse it. There is a little bit of a learning curve here, and you do have to practice with it. I also have a regular bottle, which is what you're more likely going to find out and about. I don't know anyone who's really carrying around a 2-liter bottle, but it's definitely better to start off with. It's a little thicker. It's a little easier, in my opinion. You are going to mess up a bit, but when you get it right, and it's actually pretty satisfying. It feels good. So let's give it a shot. See how we could do it while we're recording. And apparently the other ones are a little easier than the micro, but you know, we'll see. My lines are not perfect on this bottle, and as you can see, I probably just screwed that up. Right here's a little bit of a hump, which I'll probably end up cutting it off. Yeah, as you can see, I did a little oopsie. But I mean, as it's starting to work, and even in their videos and a lot of other people's videos, you're gonna get a lot of like 2-3 inch pieces, and it's gonna rip off. You just gotta practice with it and work with it. Let's try a softer bottle. This one has a lot of lines on it, so I don't know how well that one's gonna work out, but we'll give it a shot here. See, you're gonna do that a lot. This is a really soft bottle, and the lines are not level. So they say, you know, cut it straight, which is right now, just because the camera's rolling, a little easier said than done. But we'll give it a shot. If I have to edit a bunch out, I will. Yeah, see, I think this is actually too thin. I could pretty much just rip it. Let's go back to this. You can use this to shave off and make the bottles flat. Like that. I mean, it's still not perfect. There's still a bunch of sharp edges. I should have cleaned this bottle up a little nicer before I started doing it. If I'm quiet, it's because I'm concentrating. See right here, we're gonna hit that speed bump again. But once you're in the flow of it, as you can see, it's kind of, let me see if I could do it this way and not screw it up. Nope, as soon as I start doing that, I screw it up. So we'll just keep going this way. You know, it's not by any means the 20 feet one or anything, but like I said, I've only really messed with it for an hour. So, I mean, granted, this is still useful if needed. And, yeah, it's definitely something you want to practice with. Now that I have a straight edge, hopefully it'll be a little easier. Hopefully is what I said. I think I'm getting like too much into it and just getting stuck because I have an uneven bottle here from messing with it so much. But I think we're going now. But I know it seems simple enough, but it's actually pretty satisfying feeling that cut. And you get another piece. Well, it's even longer than the first. So I mean, you keep doing it, keep practicing, you'll definitely get there. Definitely a really neat tool, and it's light, it's easy. It will be, I'll clip it onto my zipper on a day pack or even a bug out bag. Probably more or less my day pack, because obviously that one gets used a lot more and you never know what happens. But yeah, I like it. You should check them out. They're cheap. I believe this one is $12.95. They do have bigger ones, which in a lot of videos people are saying are a lot easier. But for the size and weight, which is pretty much the weight of a zipper, you can't go wrong. But yeah, definitely practice with it. You know, you definitely need to have a little finesse. But definitely don't get disheartened with it, because when I first did it, I couldn't do it worth a squat at all. Like, I was just getting pieces like this big. And then you kind of get a feel for it. Sorry, I'm concentrating now. But yeah, it took me about, half of a 2-liter bottle just to get this far. But as you can see, it's going real well now. As the bottle changes shape, I don't know what's going to happen. It'll probably stop around that line, which they said to cut off and start there. I kind of started at the top, but that's why I did this bottle at the bottom. But this is one of them real eco-friendly, cheap bottles, to where you could stick your finger through that if you really wanted to. But let's keep going with this and see what we get, because I'm kind of impressed at myself now. Keep going here. I hope it's all on camera. I'm more trying to get this right than get it on video. See, yeah, I ripped a chunk out. But this is by far the best one I've done. Let me roughly see how long this is here. It's taller than me, so I got over a 6-foot strand, which is definitely useful for something. You could definitely strap something together. It's strong. You ain't breaking that. You could double it up, make it even stronger. If you're trying to lash together a couple logs, like if you're making a chair or something, you could do that a little better than I just did it, and get a lighter or a stick on fire and kind of melt it on a little bit. It'll tighten up a little bit, and it'll be probably pretty close to permanent, and make it super strong. So you know what, this is a win for me. Definitely a little bit of a learning curve, but once you get it, you're gonna get it, and you'll know the feeling. And it hurts the hand a little bit, a little red, but in a situation, you deal with it. And yeah, I approve. Good job, guys.